Hello everybody, this is Di Antinatalist, and it's my birthday today, so this is my annual birthday video that I have compiled over keeping notes for several months now. And if you're wondering why, the orange scarf, the orange shirt, and the hat, is because orange is my very favorite color. And this is vintage. This is from the 60s. And this is a pin from the 60s from a vintage store. And I actually got this recently in Glenwood Springs to match this shirt. So anyway, I am now a sexagenarian. Somebody who has lived 6 decades. So today I am 60. This is the oldest that I have ever been. It's clear that there's no going back. Life has harmed me for 6 decades. I saw a card that read, quote, "The years have been good to me. It's the weekends that have done the damage," unquote. But I have fared pretty well, and child-free women fare better over the long haul because they have less stress in their lives and they get more sleep. And I have avoided the sun. I have been a very strict anti-sun worshiper. I was when I was really young, and then I noticed it just brought out the freckles, and so I made a lifelong pact to always wear sunscreen and never look at the sun and never squint. Wear hats, and I never vacation and come back with a tan. If you see my face tan, it is because it is makeup or self-tanner. So sun is never good for the face or skin. If you get tanned or freckled or burned, it means that you have damaged skin. So, I just figured in my youth that I would rather look good when I'm older than enjoy a few hours in the sun when I'm young. And that has paid off. And I do not have a facelift. I do not get fillers. And so nothing I've done to correct any wrinkles or age damage. Existence is damage. Our consciousness doesn't shield us from harm. On October 9th, 1960, my parents had unprotected sex. I was fine in a state of non-existence. But my mom became pregnant and 9 months later gave birth to me without my permission. Now I am trapped in a weak, declining, and decaying body until I die. All because 2 selfish clowns chose to fuck unprotected for a few minutes, and Dad had an orgasm at my expense 60 years and 9 months ago. I see the world through the eyes of a 20-year-old, but I live with bodily restrictions and limitations of a senior citizen. By creating me, my biological parents shoved me into great harm and suffering, and with a death sentence. Was all of that worth it for a 3-minute roll in the hay? I think not. Alex Bertulli said, quote, "Life isn't worth living if there's more suffering than joy," unquote. Most of life is broken down to a form of suffering, such as boredom, loneliness, frustration, tiredness, or a myriad of pains, and not joy. It angers me that my parents got one over on me. They had no compassion for me. Nature will chew up and spit your kids out mercilessly. That is a quote that I did a while back. Now, I'm about to read like a passage that I wrote, and I posted this on Facebook, a while back. Let me see these beautiful flowers. So that's why I'm sitting here at the edge of the street, because it's like out of the sun, and I just wanted a background of beautiful flowers, and this purple really goes with this orange really well, don't you think? Like, I think it's beautiful. I love beautiful things. So I did this passage, and it was very popular on Facebook, and so I'm going to read it to everybody on YouTube. So, I'm 60. I never thought I'd get to this age. I was conceived when my dad had an orgasm. My dad was 23, my mom was 21 when I was born. I look at life through the eyes of a 20-year-old, but with a failing body, skin, eyes, joints, but with few gray hairs and a face of someone much younger. And as I said earlier, that's no accident. I've taken care of my skin. I look back at some regrets, mistakes, traumatic events, and realize life is a game you cannot ever win. Why not, you may ask? Because the lessons learned come too late, and you learn by the school of hard knocks, and with biological inherited problems and traits. You are simply programmed to fail. Throw in hormones for good measure. Only in death will we find relief from earthly regrets, pains, and dilemmas. Happiness and fun are short-lived. I wish my parents realized that. We all live for the scraps that life offers us, the crumbs. Life will sadly deteriorate for me in the near future. Those I know over 70 years of age are miserable, in pain, physically or emotionally, lonely, unhappy, and sick of it all. If this seems dark for you all, it's just a warning of what is to come. You or your family members will suffer constantly, regret daily work or chores, fight pain and agony, and wish for a smoother life with more sunny days and the wind against your back. I'll do anything to prevent the conception and birth of another soul to be thrust into the harsh winds of life and existence. Please, please don't reproduce. The child you want won't have a choice in the matter. Is that fair? Now, this is kind of strays from a typical conversation, but hey, it's my birthday, and I think I just wanted to let some things out. And I'm a very overt and transparent person, and I have a list of things that I hate. Okay. And there's no reason for this at all, for this channel. This is just, I don't know why I came up with it. I just did. Coupons that expire. I hate the fact that I cannot tan without freckling or without age damage. I hate covert, unaccountable, insincere, and people without integrity. I hate fake people. I hate waiting. I hate evil. I hate lies and liars. I hate non-altruistic individuals. I hate sexism most of all of the isms, and it is alive and well. I hate bad smells, especially onions. My mother cooked with a lot of onions. She told me to pick them out, so I did, meticulously. She never made me a portion of food without the onions. That would have been courteous, Mom. I hate animal abusers. And I hate simple people who are happy just settling in life, and natalists who breed. Okay. So, my last conclusion here, my last page, I'm reading from all these pages, right? And I have to write in big letters because I'm very nearsighted, thanks to my dad. I can't read at a certain distance, but anyway, most people my age do not read really well at a certain distance. But I have multiple vision issues, not just the distance issues. I've been wearing glasses since I was 14. And I have the worst prescription of my sibling and my dad. Lucky me, huh? I've come to the conclusion that we celebrate birthdays because we are closer to death. We just need to rename the celebration, like Happy Closer to Death Day. So I am celebrating the fuck out of turning 60. So I've got one foot in the grave, so to speak. Life is called a gift, and some say don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Well, I am going to look the gift of life in the mouth. A horse and life are obligations, which requires maintenance. We were forced into a life realm that requires us to work, do chores, satisfy hunger and thirst, bathe, brush, and floss over and over and over, decade after decade. Reproduction is a poor gift to give. It's narcissistic, thoughtless. It is a narcissistic, thoughtless approach to replicate one's genetic code, and that is not altruistic. Finally, another age-related quote by Victor Hugo. 40 is the old age of youth, and so the youth of old age. Yep, so true. And it's, many people, they regret and look down at turning 40, and I'm here to tell you that 40 was quite easy. There was, I had few, if any, real medical issues at 40, and my eyes were better, and I was basically running, jogging, everything about life was smoother at 40. I also thought 40 was, a hard age to conquer and pass, but 40 is nothing. Now, when you get to 50, that's another story. And, so 60 is not going to be pleasant. I know that for a fact. This is very bizarre. I'm sitting in front of this car, and this bumper sticker says snowboarder. My life is better than your vacation. Well, I don't know. This is a different sticker. Aspen Brewing Company. My life is better than your vacation. Now, did you see that? I want to make sure. Okay, right there. Let me tell you what, that's going to change for him or her or everybody, and life is not consistent. It is always changing. It is never the same, and it's unpredictable. Now, finally, I have a trophy to give myself. And I found this trophy at an estate sale a while back, and I have no idea what the meaning of the trophy is. And you know, I first kind of like disregarded the trophy, and I thought, you know, I mean, it's just so unique. So I'm going to show you the trophy because this is how I feel being child-free. So I'm 60 and confirmed child-free. Never had a child. So this is exactly how I feel. With my hands up in the air, yay! Like you know what? Like I dodged a bullet or multiple bullets. Now this person just, you know, turns on his car, and I'm like, you know, smelling the exhaust. But that was bound to happen, right? I just hope he doesn't run over me. Ugh. But anyway, so there is what the label says on the trophy, and it looks like, you know, there was more wins than losses for this person, whatever skill or talent or sport they played. But being child-free is always a win. It is not a loss. Absolutely not. Being child-free elevates your position. You are an elite being child-free. And God, a noisy car, stinky and noisy. And it's not a loss at all. It is a win-win situation, and it is certainly a win-win situation for your unborn child. So everybody who is unborn is lucky. Those of us whose, you know, dad's sperm and mom's egg united and to form an embryo and a fetus and then a baby, we are the unlucky ones because we had to endure life, you know, at our expense, not our parents' expense. Yeah, I know this is kind of weird. People don't usually see this on the streets of Aspen, but anyway, I love my trophy, and I put it in my suitcase, and you know, shipped it here, and I'm really proud of it. I'm probably going to relabel this trophy because this is the way I feel. This woman just has her hands up in the air like, yay, I'm child free, and I have won. I have won multiple times, and my unborn also won because they didn't have to face existence, suffering, and death. So thank you for watching my 60th birthday video, and it's time to eat, and I'm, you know, looking forward to a dinner tonight, and thank you for watching.